how to leave your 9 to 5 and step fully into your business using techniques from the quantum research. I'm Gemma and I'm an energy alignment coach and podcaster, the Authentic You podcast and TEDx speaker. And I did this. I left my corporate job and moved fully into my business. Now, for a while, I was very frustrated and this felt very chicken and egg for me. And I think it does for a lot of people because I was like, I know I want to move fully into my business, but I can't invest the time on that because I'm spending time on my corporate job. And I don't want to give that much energy to my corporate job, but I'm somebody that likes to, do a good job. And I got stuck in this kind of dilemma for quite a while until I looked at how can I use the research around quantum physics to help me step into that timeline. So I used the analogy of already being an entrepreneur. So, which I was, but just part-time. So one of the things I said is if I was to be an entrepreneur right now, what would be the things that I would be doing? So the biggest thing for me was freedom. So within the limits of what I could do in my job, I decided to test out a few things. So I defined when I wanted to go for my lunch break, and I used to go to the gym some days, so I used to put that in my diary in advance and be like, this is the time I'm going to the gym, this is the time I want to start work, this is the time I want to finish work, which calls do I desire to be on and which ones do I not, and how do I create more freedom in my day. So one of the things was working from home for me. It was like, okay, when I work for myself totally, I will be working from home. So I started to work from home more and ask to work from home more. And so basically I was getting up, and although the work that I was doing was for the organisation I was working for, other than the work I was doing, I was mainly doing it in a way that worked for me, how I did that work, how to give myself that freedom. I went for walks during the day. I used to walk my neighbour's dog because I was like, one day I will have a dog. Now I have a dog. I created that mindset of being an entrepreneur, even though the work was not mine yet. And then very, very quickly after that, I actually really started to enjoy my work and I was loving it. And then very shortly after being in this space of like loving it, suddenly after years of like hating it and wanting to leave, I then had the opportunity to leave fully and move into my business. And I know full well if I'd have stayed in the energy of like really want to get out, I really want to move into my business, but I just can't find a way forward, I would have ended up stuck for much longer. But because I used that quantum research, and I was like, right, how do I get into the energy of that now and daily already show up as that version of myself that is that entrepreneur. I was already in the energy of being an entrepreneur, so this all happened much more quickly for me. So any questions, or if you want me to cover more content on this, I can do this, just let me know.